Everyone, so I booted the game up again. First off, it asked me for the brightness slider again, but it was literally the one that I asked me for the first time I booted the game up, so I didn't start recording it. Then there's this. These are just the sliders, so the dog and cat are friends. Yeah. Wait a minute, that might be a little too close. They're only supposed to be friends, so about here. This is just the slice. Number 5 comes to number 9. Yes. Well, I mean, there's a few 9s, but I don't think they're asking for that. I mean, yeah, that's 9. There you go. Number 9. This is just slider until you stop adjusting the slider. Ooh, I like this. Let's stop it right here. It's a perfect half. Oh well. Which of the two made-up words below is most appealing to you? Scrumtush or Akuboikal? Scrumtush, because I feel like I could actually pronounce it without messing it up. Please don't just slur. Okay. You know what time it is right now? Yes I do. Is that the time that it is right now? The correct thing, you're not asking me what time it is, so yes. What is time anyway? I don't know. But yeah. Is there anything about yourself that you haven't told me? Probably. Help. Oh, yeah, okay. Let's come back to visit. I don't think this is the last part, so yeah. Alright. Spent 2 minutes on that. It's great. I would not have had it any other way. Alright, so here we are again. Let's get moving.
All of his co-workers were gone.
No.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Button. Now let's go check out this new content
good.
again.
You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Oh, I thought you could enter through that door, because I need to explore this, but nah, okay. 416. Ah. Hello? Hello? Darkness? Darkness? Loading? Kingdom Hearts? Light? Ah, yes, an elevator. There's a jumping circle here, too. Better be, it's gonna be disappointing.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Yeah.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Sure.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable 2.
Ooh. I still haven't finished the first one.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Testing 2 printers at the same time. Whoa. 2 phones. And as right as there's only 1 computer monitor here. Investor showcase. Ooh.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Guess I have to go this way. Huh. Photos. Off-page. Nice. Goodness way there's no 2 in there, though. Oh. Just the 2 of us. We could make it if we tried. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Just 2 of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the 2 of us, you and I. Their door's still open, which I will get to, but I have to stop distracting myself first. Time to wake up! Never underestimate a coffee enjoyer who left their cup by a lever so that faces a blurry room. Yeah, let's not think about that too much. Is off. New content is out. New content part 2 is in. Old and busted. New content. New hotness. Full red section of the chart? 40 section of the chart. Even objectively speaking, yes, they're back 2 doors. More TSP, better TSP, win-win. Change of mind share. Paradigm shift, synergy. Brick-mortar approach. Develop client-centric marketing. The color red. Leverage holistic value, 1 to 2. Yeah. ESP2 logo ideas. Thanks for attending my meeting. I'm glad that they didn't go for the one on slide 5. That is just confusing. It feels like it's starting to go for like the modern Resident Evil logo style, but without understanding why those work.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Is the scrum there supposed to be part of that made-up word that I answered at the thing in the beginning here? Sequels are good. Portal 2. Half-Life 2. Batman Arkham Asylum 2. Parentheses City. Divinity Original Sin 2. Doom 2. Aladdin 2. Return of Jafar. I mean, gosh darn, that's the best sequel I've ever seen. Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I mean, talking about completely undivisive games that absolutely everybody adores. There you go. Crap, the old sequel. That's just 2s everyone. I don't know. Maybe I'm just tired, but some of those 2s look like 1s to me. 2. Alright. This way to the show floor. Good thing I can't read. Oh. New features like the number 2. Expo Hall 2. 2. New content 2. Okay, 2s.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Okay, office decorations. Stanley Parable reassurance bucket. The button that says the name of the player is playing the game. I mean, I have to go check out this button. Call me by my name. Yes! Exclusive, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Hear your name in the game. Hear your name in the game. I'm so excited.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Thank you.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Too small, too big, just right. Wait, isn't that just a skip button that they got rid of the skip logo? I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. Oh. 2. Alright. You better actually be calling me, like, Mayonnaise doctor, not try to call me, like, Charles or something.
Jim. Sorry,
Gosh darn it.
I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Sorry, I don't know any
Of course,
gems.
in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just
But I
play
don't know
along.
Jim.
I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
How long do I have to sit here and not press the button for you to start talking to me? Name. Everyone's got one. As long as that name is Jim, apparently. You're yours today? Yeah.
Jim. Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Jim. Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Yeah, you're right. Let's head on out to that other area. There's so much more to explore here. What do I do? Can only go back and press the Jim button.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
The jump circle. So what was this over here? I don't think I didn't see you.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The baby's all grown up. Still gotta save it, though. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. The Parable Reassurance Bucket. Settings World Champion. Free achievement. Free achievement! Woohoo! In collectibles. Oh, there's so much here. Expo Hall 2 guide. Jump circle, this map. Free achievement, the button that says the name of the player that is playing the game that is named Jim. Merc. Settings World Champion, the Stanley Parable, Reassurance Bucket. Office decorations, epilogue. Collectibles, infinite hole, exit. Those are some confusing labels you got there. Okay, so yeah, we're at the 5. Let's say I want to go to the jump circle. Apparently it's right across from me. Not sure what direction it was in, but I'll worry about that later. I think this is the collectibles area, but it's fine.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Yes. Stanley. 0 out of 6. Stanley statue. What is that background? It's amazing. But where's the other 5? Do I have to go in here again or something? Okay. Like, I can't see or hear anything.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Let's go get that free new and easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Yeah, I've fallen for this before already once with the door thing. Here's right here. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours right now. Again.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
That's not
you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Alright, yeah. It's not like I was expecting anything anyway.
What else?
The jump circle.
What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
Yep.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Aww. Well, no helping it. Let's go up here. Settings World Champion. Well, that's locked. It's okay, at least it's a nice looking door. Something over here. Yeah, the reassurance bucket that I never checked out. Okay.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
yeah,
I'm happy to say that after much consideration,
I've
engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart.
So it's the companion cube.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I agree.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
You're not going to make me give this back, are you? Because I want to keep this forever. Yeah, just go with the bucket.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't all. Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get Well Someday, because the other one implies that you're employing minors to work for you.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Well, okay. I'd know my opinion didn't actually matter. Bye-bye.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Just okay. Infinite hole. Oh, this is the... Yeah, that. Okay. Look at all these twos. Time and debt. Ooh. Opening. Oh. I love the infinite hole. It makes so much sense physically. Oh, yes, it's great.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video
collectible statues?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I mean, I gotta admit, that does sound enticing. Well, so way back. Oh well, at least I have my comforting bucket. Woohoo!
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
I could. What? It's an infinite hole.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Nah, never. Because I'm starting to suspect this isn't actually an infinite hole.
I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective,
yes.
The infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a... Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling.
It's true.
What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
It's a very deep hole, so... Sure. Are you going to say anything else, or was this done by running around here?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my... Oh, for heaven... You see, I was right. The problem is you.
I had to try it. The problem
is that you like holes too much. Not normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole, but I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
Well, all right.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about. And I've had enough of the hole for a... Gosh, how could I have guessed? Go back in the hole.
Yeah.
If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay.
Getting bigger.
Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me. Not only is the hole... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
I'm hitting the button.
Is the teleport button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again.
Nope, still doesn't work.
Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for
this
everyone.
Is payback for the skip button thing, isn't it?
The hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
Well, alright. Well, narrator person is gone. Just me, the hole in the bucket, which is in itself a hole. I like this. Oh. Whoa. 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 Well, it sounds like the entire area around us is... It's sinking. Yes, we're going down the infinite hole. Bye-bye, world. This is great. All this because I just jumped into a hole over and over. I think this whole thing is the first time I ever actually cut off the narrator, too. It's like, yeah, I need to change your perspective. I put the bucket down. Criminal. Also, I can't move like this. Stanley, pick that bucket back up this instant. The perception. I mean, yeah. I love this. I can't believe they're even going left us to this. This is the hole. I love this. Change their reality. I like this one. What? What is this dog video? Change yourself? Oh, it's Stanley flipped upside down. Nice, nice. I like this one. It's beautiful. Also, if that isn't a thumbnail, I don't know what is. I'm just gonna... yeah. Let's freak out that now.
Stanley? Stanley? Stanley?
Oh, I like this. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is crashed.
You're awake. It seems
I can't tell if this is an actual crash or not, because it's this game. I feel like it was unintended. Yeah, no, that was unintended, because it full crashed. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta relaunch. I'm back here again. I told you, the game crashed. What time is it? Does anyone really, truly know? Of course they don't. Nobody knows anything. You and I don't even know each other. We're like strangers. Should have adjusted all the game settings to your exact specifications, but who hasn't? It's just what I do, like a day job, and now the job is over. There's no more information for me to gather. I've collected all the data on you that I can. And I still don't really know you. You don't know me. And neither of us really know what time it is. I guess some settings are just unsettable. If I'm being totally honest, the clock doesn't do anything in the game anyway. You won't have me here when the game starts next time, but that's okay. Video games were meant to be played alone. You like being alone, don't you? I'm sure all of the MOBA and the online people are just freaking, but yes, that seemed to be because the only information I really learned about you, well, it's about time for you to leave. There's still one more setting that we need to adjust. It may take a little time before I'm ready for that. It's not really my job description, but that's okay. Perhaps you'll see me again if you can find me. Talk soon. Alright, well. Is it going to spawn me out there, or am I going to have to run all the way back to the hole? I have to run all the way back to the hole. Alright, I'll be right back. Back in the hole, I figure, you know what? Let's hit the return to surface so that
I'm very excited to show you
so you can hear
more
this.
of my ideas for the sequel.
Because now I haven't actually outed you yet. But I'm going to jump down anyway. You didn't account for me jumping down.
Okay, and I guess we're back in the hole now. Did you really need to see it again?
Yes!
I don't know what else there is to say, Stanley. It's an infinite hole.
You have different things
It's
to say
exactly
now.
what you're doing right now, but forever.
Uh-huh.
There really are so many other fascinating exhibits.
Yeah,
that
but none of the others are infinite holes.
I really spent quite a lot of time on all this, and I would very much like to show you some more of them. How about we go ahead and press that teleport button again, so we can get back to what's really important about...
I couldn't even press it. The game wouldn't let me.
Well, this is rather embarrassing, Stanley. I'll be honest with you. I truly did not believe that anyone would actually stay in the hole long enough to hit.
Yes, okay, well, you all heard this before, so I'll be right back.
Liars come to haunt me.
Back here again.
Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
Because it cut you off
It's more
before.
of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Alright, well, jump back in.
Is this still appealing to you?
Well, no, there's no jump button
holes,
anymore.
But at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Never. I will never press teleport, ever. Also, I was in settings and I changed it so that any of the face buttons will basically work the same as any of the others. So that's why it says any button now. Instead of, like, I think it was saying either A or Y before. So that's why that changed. Also, increased sensitivity on my controller, so I don't have to mess with the mouse anymore. It's a much more comfortable speed. I changed it from, like, 5 to 8. Because 10 was a little too crazy. Alright, well, I'll be right back. Hopefully it doesn't crash this time.
Stanley!
Okay, I'm back, and yeah, that was a full-on game crash before.
Dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I agree.
I don't want to miss a single moment.
It was an amazing hole.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Oh, thank you.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Yes.
And I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
Okay, see ya. I do like me some hole. We go back down? Not yet. We're loading. Okay. Oh, we're back here.
Go on. Try out some of the new...
Yeah, I didn't do any of the other things before. Like, notably, I don't have the bucket, for instance.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Exit.
Ultra
Okay, so I can leave here.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley
Yeah, we heard all
Parable
this
2,
before.
now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress. All right, have you seen everything you wanted to?
Yeah.
Ready to move on now?
I saw the hole. I could just go back to the hole, and I'm sure you would have something to say about that, but, no screenshots, well, too late for that one.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I like
yes,
the hole.
I know it's not exactly
I like
clear
the bucket.
yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Sure.
Okay. Are you ready? Here
Probably
it
not.
is. I give you The Stanley Parable 2.
Balloon, you got a collectible.
I mean,
you
there's
got the
potential
hole.
here, right? It's
a jump circle.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this.
Is there the dual door this time?
Version 2.
This is the same thing.
The
jump circle is now the infinite hole. You can't even reach the bucket.
Video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply...
Hi, Stanley.
Well,
it's me, Stanley.
Insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh? Yeah, that says Stanley Parable 2, all right.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
I'm just going to see if this is any different. Probably isn't.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Please press spacebar.
This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Stanley.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change
I'm glad I didn't skip.
Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Okay,
no
got the
one
logo
had showed up to give him instructions,
the
call
balloons.
a meeting, or even say hi.
Just
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Right, well, thank you all for watching. Next time, I guess we're going to begin Stanley Parable 2. And until next time, take care, stay safe, and have a good one. Bye-bye. I like infinite falling holes. Can you tell?